It's interesting how this painting always looks better through the camera than in real life. So this is what happened when it dried. Um, the colors all turned less intense. Yeah, this is definitely enhanced and visual. They're definitely less intense, and the reason is, I'm not sure, but they look good on this. So the reason they're less intense is almost definitely because they're transparent over black. And while I want the cracks to show, I really, if I'm going to use watercolor over black, I'm gonna have to paint white in the areas that I want to have painted. Now, I can splash white and I can spritz white around, and that can be fine. I want you to notice the areas where it's brighter. All those areas have mica on them. Now, the mica, in many cases, did blend with the paint, so you see whiteness. So I think you can blend mica with the paint and have it look gorgeous. Here I put in a lot, but yeah, it's really reflectively shining. But what you want to do is you want a surface that the transparent color looks good on. Like this green over here, yeah, this now looks blue on camera. But anyway, it looks dark, and you look at it, and with good lighting you can see that it's green. And over here, you know, you can see that this is blue. And you can see the effect, kind of. But what you need to understand is, yeah, black and transparent watercolor don't really mix that well. The urethane areas are shiny, and those colors look better. So I think I'm going to varnish this in just a second, and I think it's going to look much, much better when the whole thing is varnished. And then I think I'll leave a few flowers on it and give it to Chris, or remake it into something else. I mean, it was a good test, it was a good experiment, but it doesn't really work as it is, which is okay. Will be very interesting to see how Krylon Clear goes over urethane. I think it should go on okay. I think I'll have to spray a little bit also to test it, which is fine. So I want you to remember that if you want good, bright colors, you need to prep the painting adequately. Now this does look good, and it's not a disaster. I mean, there is a benefit to having dark areas here and there. What I think would be a couple things to do if you want if you want a black surface and you want more dark rather than just dark crackle spots or dark figures painted or dark molding paste or darkness added rather than darkness be the default and white shows through, is you should spray or brush or windshield wiper or whatever on white, and then you'll have better sections of color. On a future painting, if I haven't done it already by the time this video is reviewed, I would like to spray the canvas with urethane first and have it all wet. That'll be a lot of urethane, so I may need to try it in a small area, but I got a decent amount of this. I mean, it goes far. One really good thing that I couldn't do on video is urethane sprays perfectly. Put that in the ATD document now. What it also does is, because it sticks and is gluey, you take the sprayer after you use urethane and you spray a ton of water through it, and then of course you dunk it in there and swish it around. That will ensure that the sprayer stays clean, because if not it'll be ruined. But I think that would be good prep for these pieces. I really do. Another thing that could possibly done to make it stand out and be mystical, because it isn't all bad, I mean, you look at it, there's still a few good places on it, is you could paint images in white over black, and I think that would look really, really cool, because said images That looks awesome. Said images would come out. They would look ethereal. They would look mystical. They would look like you're seeing them maybe a little bit more than you're supposed to. It's almost as if you painted on a gray canvas. No, it's like as if you painted on black, because the Formica makes it white, and colors and brightness make it white, and more color over the black makes it more intense. Another potential solution... No, I just want one solution. Okay, rambling from here on out, you don't have to listen. But another potential solution is to have super saturated pigment colors. Oh, but none of those are hard to see. Okay, done.